Good evening, everybody. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please. It's my Tuesday night live stream. How are you? Thank you for being here. Today on the show, I'm going to show you a photograph I manipulated through a couple of apps that I found. I'm going to, what else? Ooh, I might eat something. And I have a top 15 list. Oh, I'm not ready. Hang on. My keyboard's still back here. I'm tethered by my headset. What? Oh, boy. There we go. Oh, this should go in here. Let's see who's in the chat. Today's gold medalist, first in the chat today. Keith, big Disney fan. How are you doing? Silver medalist. Noah is the silver medalist, second in the chat today. And our bronze medalist, it's Joey's World. Yes, you are third. Congratulations. All that training paid off. You are. No, you are. You are third on my screen. Congratulations. Unless I missed something. No, you're third. It's official. The judges have conferred. And, yeah. All right. Who else is here? Rob Fuzz? Is that too loud? How can it possibly be too loud? Jason, Uper Wisdom Videos. Hello, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Tuesday, that's right. Thanks for tuning in. Michelle the Quilter is here. Paul Eichenlaub, welcome in. Pepper Tree Villa. Season's greetings. Francisco. Captain Akron, welcome in. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Samantha Lowe, how are you? Fantastic to see you in the chat. Mary, welcome in. And that's it for now. People will be rolling in like gangbusters. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. For my top 15 list, I'm not doing it yet, but I have some audio clips, and I wasn't sure on which device I wanted to play them all. And I was right in the middle of doing all that when I saw that it was 7 o'clock. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna give you this music to fill the time. Just gotta transfer some files here. Oh. Never mind, I screwed up. It's going to be on this computer later. All right. Disney Nerd Herders. Nerds! Fantastic to see you. How are you? Eric Newman, welcome in. Here's some personal news for me. This weekend, I saw my first movie in a movie theater in about 2 years. The boy and I went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. I had heard, I kind of knew what it was about. I had heard that it made $1 billion. Speaking of $1 million, $1 billion, Margie Butcher, welcome in. So anyway, we went, and like I said, it's the first movie I've gone to see at a movie theater in quite a while. A couple things about the experience. One, I wore my mask pretty much the whole time, except when I was eating my popcorn and drinking my beverage. Two, we sat in the very back row so as nobody could breathe on us. We were breathing on everybody. The theater was about half full. We didn't go opening weekend, or anything. So, and we went on a Sunday matinee. And by the way, I know it's been a while since I've been to the theater, but it was nearly $15 for a Sunday matinee movie ticket. That shocked me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've had the movie-going experience. What else? Oh, I'm getting older, and it had been a while since I've gone to see a movie in a movie theater. I don't like to get up to go to the bathroom during a movie in the movie theater. I can't pause it. So I did not regulate well. I was so excited to be able to have the popcorn and refreshment experience. I was just, all in. So midway through the movie, I really had to pee. So I had to get up and go do that. And by the end of the movie, I had to do it again. So that's just a part of me getting older and a part of me forgetting how to pace myself as far as beverage consumption during a movie goes. Well, now I know. But it was a fun time. We enjoyed the movie. We both enjoyed the movie. G. Wilson, welcome in. Spider-Man No Way Home was... I had heard people talk about it's one of the best Marvel movies out there, and it was a lot of fun. I'm not going to really talk about it, but it was a heck of a lot of fun. There were some neat things in the movie. I don't know what to say without spoiling anything. I will just say it was a great first movie back. Going back to the movie theaters. As far as COVID goes, like I said, I had my mask on the whole time. Longtime viewers of the show know I'm a school teacher. I'm a high school teacher, and in Florida, in the Tampa area, we are having a lot more students now than ever before are testing positive. So Omicron is doing its thing. I will say, unlike before, now there are so many people that are vaccinated and boosted, and maybe Omicron is more contagious. It may not be as dangerous. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it was a concern of mine the whole time. It was just weird. My school where I teach, we're having by leaps and bounds more students calling in to test that. Their families are calling in to say that their students have tested positive. It's crazy. It's crazy how much that has. That number has blossomed. Anyway, what am I don't even know what I'm getting at anymore. But G. Wilson, new here. Well, welcome in. We're just here to have a little bit of fun. Speaking of fun, so I highly recommend Spider-Man No Way Home. I got to think about the name of the movie. I can never remember it right away. Again, longtime viewers of my show know I love to eat on my live stream, and, well, today's no different. Now it's time for the segment, Jim is eating on a live stream again. And frankly, I was thinking about whether I wanted to eat again or just show you something I like to eat. And this is... No, I'm going to eat it. All right, I want to show you some citrus that I found in the stores. I've had it for a few years now. It is now time. It is seasonal. It is now time to see this particular piece of fruit in the stores. Let me just show you. There it is. Look at that. I may have even mentioned this on a show before. I don't remember. This is a sumo orange, or I guess they call it sumo citrus. Let me see that sticker there. It originated in Japan. They call it sumo citrus. That's the name because it's a bit larger than a normal orange, and it's got this man bun on the top here, the way sumo wrestlers do, I guess. I don't know if that's why it's called that. But what I love about the sumo citrus is that it is, first of all, delicious. Second of all, it's seedless. Third of all, it is super easy to peel. And a downside might be that it's a little more expensive than most citrus, but I will say it has come down in price over the last 2 years. Commonly, and it wasn't at every grocery store. Our local store, Publix, our main grocery store, never used to have it. Last year they began carrying this, but they carry it now. Anyway, I used to have to go to a place called the Fresh Market, which is like a tiny, like a smaller Whole Foods, and they would have it, and it was typically about $5.99 a pound, which is expensive for anything. But it is now at our Publix, and it's only $3.99 a pound. So the price is coming down, and it will no doubt, that's not the sale price, it will no doubt go on sale. And I love this. I was so excited to see it so early. Normally it would come out in February. I wouldn't see it in the produce section until about February. And here it is the first week of January, and I found these. So I got 4 of them. This is my last one. So I was debating whether I should have it right now or not. But I'm going to. Let me go back to the close-up so you can see me peel it and just how easy it is. I like to use the sumo bun on the top. Just, wait a minute. There we go. Super easy to peel. On quite a bit of them, the skin is very loose on the fruit. It almost seems like if this were a normal orange, it would seem like it's an old orange, but it's not. So again, seedless, large, delicious. I just like, maybe I won't eat the whole thing. I'm not going to eat the whole thing, but there we go. Oh, a tiny little. Oh, eat music. And that's what Jim is eating on his live stream today. I hope you enjoyed me eating that. I know I sure did. Let's see. So I highly recommend that. Sumo Citrus. I think it has its own website. Anyway, it was developed in Japan, and it's the combination of maybe 4 different citrus fruits. And it is yummy. There we go. What's next? Oh, I know. Last week, I did a top 15 list on Disney-themed TikTok videos, and I had mentioned I've got a tiny presence on TikTok now. It's frankly just some of my YouTube videos that I put on TikTok. But while I'm on TikTok, I see TikTok advertisements, or not TikTok advertisements, but advertisements that are on TikTok. And I saw 2 different ones for photograph manipulating apps for the phone. And I thought, well, if these are free, I'm gonna try that out because in the ads, of course, what it shows that the apps can do looks amazing. So I downloaded them. There are free versions of both. Of course, there are extras you can pay for in these apps. Samurai Citrus. That sounds dangerous. I'm going to show you a photo I manipulated with these two apps. I'm not going to show you on my phone. I can't remember the names of the apps. Okay. The first one was called PhotoMine. Photo, M-Y-N-E. P-H-O-T-O-M-Y-N-E. And what it showed in the ad, I think, was that you could colorize old black and white photos. You could sharpen old black and white photos. You know how you people, I'm sure you've done this. I know I have. Where you take an old paper photograph that you have, and you want a digital copy of it, so you set it on a table, and you take a picture of it with your phone. There's your digital copy. Well, that's not always the best quality. You've got glare from whatever lighting you're under. You see the grain of the photograph paper. And there's just it's cool that you have now a digital copy of that photo, but it's not perfect. Well, what PhotoMine could do, and by the way, they're not sponsored. They're not sponsoring me. I don't have anything to gain by it. I'm just showing you what I used to do what I did to these photographs. So I'm going to show you an old photograph of myself when I was a kid. It's in color, so I didn't have to colorize it. But it was one I took a picture of with my phone so that I would have it. That's not it. That's my camera. That's my close-up camera with my citrus fruit. I'll save it for later. I meant to do this. All right, here I am. Yes, cutest kid you've ever seen. I get it. But here you can see how just not high definition this picture is. And what this app does is it takes this picture and it enhances it. What I've learned is it really does it kind of only to the face. It recognizes the face of the person in the picture, and it enhances that. And you can enhance it twice, actually, so you can get it to be sharper 2 different times. Timothy Rainwaters, welcome in. Keith can scan his photos wirelessly. Oh, nice. I don't have that, but I've got this app. So here I am, and here, and it may be hard to tell at first, here is the enhanced picture. Could you tell a difference there? Here's the old one, and here's the enhanced one. And not only, and it's not perfect, I will say this. Under my right eye, it now looks like my eye looks like now. Like I have a wrinkle on my face. But it does what it does. It's a phone on the app. Mom, welcome in. And Dad. Hi. And Sister Sunshine is here. By the way, happy birthday, Sister Sunshine. It's her birthday today. So, all right. So, with PhotoMine, I went from this to this. And to better show you the difference, I got a close-up of the eyeball. So, the eyeball on the left is the old picture, and the one on the right is the enhanced one I did through the app, which I thought was pretty darn cool. And so not only does it make everything smoother, a little sharper, yes, Charlie, and it makes it larger. It's now a larger file, so you can really zoom into it, and it still stays sharp, which I thought was pretty neat. I did colorize a picture. I just have to find that picture. Is it here? I don't remember where I saved it. Let me see here. looking here. Oh, I'm never going to find it in that folder. Oh, here it is. I found it. Here we go. This picture, Mom, maybe you can help me with this. This is a picture of my grandma when she was a young lady. I don't know when this was taken, but I colorized it. This is a black and white photo, and I don't have the black and white one here with me. But and you can see it's a picture of a picture, and it automatically colorized it for me, which is kind of neat. So now what I have to do is enhance it using that same app. I didn't. Well, no, that's not true. I did enhance this, and what I found was it only enhanced her face, and it didn't do a great job of it. But the quality of this picture may have been too much for the app to handle. So, yeah, I thought that was neat, and I had done that to a number of black and white pictures, and I don't know when that picture was taken. I think it was maybe from the 40s. I don't know. Mom, do you know? Anyway, so that's that app. And hang on, I'm getting my apps mixed up. Hang on, let me see. I gotta get this right. All right. Of the two apps that I downloaded, I just told you the wrong app did what I just did. The app that sharpens it is called Remini, like the actress Leah Remini. I don't know if she has anything to do with it. Remini, Remini, will sharpen the pictures. The one that colorized it is called PhotoMine. Again, I'm not getting paid by them, or I don't have any money to make from them. Okay, so yeah, I thought maybe it was around that picture was from around the war or something. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Another thing that PhotoMine does, and I had seen this effect done with Diz Our Dream. Welcome in. We're talking about manipulating photographs. Again, this was done through Remini. It took this picture and made it sharper like that. And here you can see the difference. Okay. Now I want to show you another thing PhotoMine does. It's called Live Portrait. And I had seen this done on YouTube with Danny, Griswold Family Vacay. Welcome in. I had seen this effect done with a picture of Abraham Lincoln, where it looks, that famous black and white presidential picture of Abraham Lincoln, where it's just kind of like that. It's just him sitting there like that. Well, they made it look like he was moving around in the picture. Well, PhotoMine can accomplish that. And I've done it with a few pictures. Some, it didn't work as well with others. But I'm going to show you that picture I was just showing you of young Jimmy. This one. All right. This is a still photograph. It has been since the 70s. And you're going to see it move with that PhotoMine app. So if I'm doing this correctly, let's see what the live photo looks like. There it is. And here we go. There's no audio. I don't know how it's doing it. The one side of my face looks really wrinkly. Play it again. So when I enhanced it through Remini, it gave me that wrinkle, those wrinkles on the side of my face. I don't know why. Again, that is just an old picture of me that I was able to make into a video using that app. And that, it lets you do it free one time to one photo to try it out. And then you can buy that effect. And I did buy it because I was so fascinated. And I think it was $6.99. So I've been doing it to a number of pictures, and for some, it just doesn't work out. It just does not look good. That one looked all right. It's better if the picture is still sharp. Dre Houston, welcome in. Great to see you. Looks better than Leia in Rogue One. Maybe. I mean, I look great. No. It's amazing and creepy at the same time. Yes. For some pictures, it just, when it does what it does to make the face move, it manipulates the face so that it doesn't really look like the person anymore. But it makes them blink, and it makes them turn their head and smirk a little bit. I have sumo orange in my teeth. Okay. So that's that. I just wanted to show you that because I thought it was really neat. And those were free to download, except I ended up purchasing the live photo feature on the one. And I'm going to try that some more with other pictures to see how well I can get it to look. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. All right. Last week, I showed you an old movie theater intermission thing. I'm going to do that right now while I set up for my top 15 list. I will see you in about 50 seconds.
It's intermission time, folks, so hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies, everything from a snack to a delicious full meal. At our refreshment center, you'll find a large variety of goodies to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, or your sweet tooth. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Visit our refreshment center now. The show starts in 1 minute. And now, on with the show.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I love watching those old things. I get a kick out of that. And by the way, it said there was 1 minute, and I cut it so it wasn't so long. By the way, that video, and you can find it on YouTube, is 10 minutes long because it's a 10-minute intermission, so it just goes on and on with the different animations. There's the famously... the hot dog jumping into the bun is part of that. It's popcorn or whatever. But I love those old intermission things and the drive-in theater ones as well. It's pretty cool. I'm just about there with this top 15 list. As I had mentioned earlier, it is my sister's birthday, and if you saw the thumbnail for this live stream, you know what my top 15 list is already. And I'll call it up here. It does remind, of the sci-fi dine-in movie theater. That's right. Rob Fuzz! Maybe that's why I like it. So anyway... Not that I was thinking my sister is super old. She's younger than I am. But I'm always looking for top 15 list topics and ones I hadn't done before and ones that maybe nobody else would think of. So I thought of this one. I'm going to count down top 15 oldest things in 15 different topics. So each number will be the oldest thing in a different topic. Starting with this one, number 15, the oldest voice recording. I tried to think of the most interesting ones. And Bill is here, Magic the Mouse Radio. Welcome in. This one's pretty interesting. There's a story behind it. Let me show you. Oh, I've got info here. The world's oldest recording. Let me read what I have here. Let me show you who's responsible for it here. On April 9th, 1860. This says that I know what you're looking at says April 20th. So there were he did this a few times. 17 years before Thomas Edison invented the phonograph, Parisian inventor Edward Léon Scott de Martinville made a recording on what he called a phonautograph, which worked by tracing sound waves onto paper blackened by smoke. Unplayable for more than a century, the recording was recently brought to life by new audio technology. On the recording, Scott is heard singing a snippet from the French folk song Au clair de la lune. Crucially, while Scott recorded the sound, he didn't think people would ever hear the recordings he made. Instead, he thought they would read the tracings. Like this is like a voice-to-text thing that he thought he invented. So it didn't quite look like a wave form. It was more like etchings on a paper. Oh, I thought I had an image where, but anyway. So what he thought, I'll just read this. He thought they could read the tracings. So the first sound to be recorded was not the same as the first recorded sound to be played back. He had no way to play back what he recorded. He thought people were going to decipher what he recorded by looking at what was etched on the paper. Like reading music, I suppose, or something like that. As it turned out, nobody could decipher it. But he still, those images, the paper with the etchings on it, survived. And I think it was Cal Berkeley, back in 2008, through some new computer technology, they were able to play back those sound waves that were on that paper. It's amazing. So, how long was it? 150 years later, nobody had ever heard this before, including the guy that did it. So, bear with me. I thought I had my audio file over here. So let me get it. And we're going to let's see. Oh, that ain't it. That's not it. If you're just joining us, welcome in. The most fascinating part of the show. Jim's finding things he can't. Is this it? No, that's not it. I just had it. I swear. I mean, I'm not swearing, but you know what I mean. Bill, I am not saying that. I'm not even going to say that out loud. Okay. Here we go. By the way, it's not going to sound great. Is it in here? No. Sorry, folks. I thought I had this. I was so excited about this. Did I put it in here? Good grief. Downloads? No. Oh, I will, I gotta get my banner going in a minute here. Pictures. Found it. Okay. It is. I think this one. Yeah, that was it. Didn't sound great, did it? Oh, by the way. That was the very first sound that was recorded. But the first voice that was recorded was that guy, Mr. Edward Leon Scott de Martinville, and his phonautograph. Thank you for your patience. Anyway, hopefully they'll move on quicker than that. Let's go to number 14. The oldest animal ever found. I had wondered, what's the oldest animal ever? Well, it's this guy. The longest lived animal ever discovered is a clam, estimated to be 507 years old. It had been living on the seabed off the north coast of Iceland until it was scooped up by researchers in 2006 as part of a climate change study. Unbeknownst to them, they had just picked up the oldest animal in the world, or the oldest one anybody's ever found. After studying annual growth rings in the shell, the clam was initially determined to be between 405 and 410 years old. However, in November 2013, using more sophisticated measuring techniques, this figure was revised up to an extraordinary 507 years. It was nicknamed Ming. This is Ming the clam you're looking at. It was nicknamed Ming after the Chinese dynasty, which was in power during the clam's birth year, 1506. This is from GuinnessWorldRecords.com. Here's another view of Ming the clam. And if you're wondering, yes, they killed Ming. I know that's not funny. But here's the deal. They were doing a climate, what did it say? A study on climate change. And they were scooping up stuff in the water, and they got this clam, and they thought, well, that's an old-looking clam. Let's see how old it is. So they froze it, and they took it to wherever they looked to see how old clams are. By freezing it, they killed it. They had no idea that they found the oldest clam in the world, the oldest animal ever to be found. So, unfortunate, yes, but you got to think, well, they just happened upon that one. There's got to be ones that are just as old over in Iceland, right? We hope. So, unfortunate. Had they known what they had, they wouldn't have frozen it. Believe me. The Hitchhiking Bones welcome in. They'll be on at 10 p.m. tonight. Always a cool Disney-themed live stream with them. Let's go to number 30. Oh, let me get my banner going. There we go. If you're just joining us, we're counting down the top 15 oldest things in a variety of topics. So, let me go back here. And number 13. I had mentioned this one on my show before. The oldest continuously used Disney animated character. One would think it was Mickey Mouse, but if you've seen my show in the past, or at least the one where I talked about this in the past, you would know that it's not Mickey Mouse. It's actually Pete. Pegleg Pete was introduced in 1925 in those Disney Alice in Wonderland shorts. They were a combination of animation and live action. And while Pete was, well, let me read. In 1925, the Alice comedy Alice Solves the Puzzle featured a large, gruff, bear-like villain. In this particular short, his name was Bootleg Pete, and you can see over on the left side there, that's what he looked like. That's Pete over there. Over the years, his nickname has changed a few times, but he has always been called Pete. Bootleg Pete, Pegleg Pete, Pirate Pete, but always Pete. As is the case with most long-lasting cartoon characters, his appearance has also changed. By the time he was appearing with Mickey Mouse in Steamboat Willie, Pete was looking more like a cat than a bear. So I guess now Pete's a cat, if you were wondering. It kind of looks like Goofy, like a chubby Goofy to me, a little bit. Let's see. The very first antagonist Mickey Mouse ever had to deal with was Pete. I got another image of Pete as he stands and is seen today. I know it looks like he's farting on Mickey there, but apparently that's a stink bomb. You can kind of see it there in the bottom right there. It's a little rock-like thing. That's a stink bomb, and Pete's and Mickey's proximity to each other is just an unfortunate coincidence there. So anyway, you can see Pete's got his peg leg back. Pete is the boat captain insisting Mickey get his work done in Steamboat Willie. Let's see. He continued to appear in Mickey shorts, Disney comics, video games, TV shows like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and movies like Mickey's Christmas Carol. Sometimes he even played a good guy. So that's Pete. All right. And that evolution of Pete, that's I don't know the user's name, but that's a thumbnail on YouTube I found. I should give that guy credit. But he does a lot of evolution of different cartoon and comic book characters, videos like that. So I'm sure if you search that, you can find it. Next, number 12 on my list is, well, this one seemed like a no-brainer. Who's the oldest person ever? I remember as a kid when I was super interested in the Guinness Book of World Records, it was a man, and I don't remember much about him, but that was then. This is now. Now the oldest person ever, a French lady, and here she is. Her name was Jean-Louise Calment. She was a French super centenarian, and the oldest human, whose age is well documented, that is. With a lifespan, she lived to be 122 years and 164 days. 122, how about that? Her longevity attracted media attention and medical studies of her health and lifestyle. She is currently the only verified person to have lived beyond the age of 120. And if you Google her, you will see her, lots of pictures of her as an elderly woman holding a cigarette. And I saw a couple with a cocktail in her hand as well. Hitchhiking Bones, Pete, Pete, in all fairness, in that Mickey short is called, what's it called? Anyway, it's about Pete feeling bad because he's been replaced as Mickey's bully. I can't remember the name of it. It's a Pete something, or a something Pete. Anyway, so the character Mortimer is also in that Mickey short, and Mortimer is the new Mickey bully, but Mickey assures Pete, no, he's the favorite bully, and they actually hug at the end, and they become friends. So Pete was downtrodden. Maybe he doesn't always look quite that bad, but don't they all look kind of rough? Chris, Dad Builds, welcome in. Great to see you, and I watched a replay of your Saturday live stream wishing Tina a very happy birthday. Super awesome. Well done with that. Let's move on. Number 11, the oldest surviving photograph. This is interesting to me. Let me show you what it looks like, and then I'll show you what it looks like enhanced. This is the oldest. I know it's not a lot to look at, but maybe when I show you what it looks like enhanced, you can better make out what it is. This was taken in either 1826 or 1827 by another a Frenchman, Joseph Nicephore Nicepce. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. It was captured using a technique that the guy he himself invented called the heliography. And it produces a one-of-a-kind image on metal plates treated with light-sensitive chemicals. He's not the only one to do that. Oh, Noah's back. Good. So what you're looking at is a metal plate, and it's only a one-of-a-kind, so he couldn't make duplicates of it. Let me show you, as I read more, what it looks like enhanced. And you can maybe, hopefully, see it better. Okay, that's what it looks like enhanced, and I've seen copies that are even more enhanced, but I didn't want too much cheating here. It's not impressive at first glance. It's called a view from the window at Le Gras. It's blurred shadow shapes of tree lines and buildings. Despite its Despite its unprepossessing appearance, this photograph was integral to the development of modern photography. The guy treated a heated pewter plate with Syrian asphalt and something else. It's a natural occurring asphalt with light-sensitive properties. The plate was placed in a camera obscura, which is the name of the device, facing out his second-story window. He kept the camera open for at least 8 hours, and possibly as long as 2 days. The stuff on the plate hardened where the light was strongest, creating an image of the streetscape that only became visible once the unhardened parts of asphalt were removed. As heliography produces one-of-a-kind images, there are no duplicates of this piece. And this piece is now a permanent collection at the University of Texas, Austin. Not this one, rather the original one. That's at the University of Texas, Austin. So that's the very first photograph, or the oldest photograph. There may have been earlier ones, but this is the oldest one we know of. All right, we're counting down old stuff. Number 10. I had to figure out if there was, because the old joke is there's one fruitcake and it just gets passed around and around. So I had to find out if there is actually documentation of the oldest fruitcake. Yes, there is. And it's quite famous. It's not that famous because I had to look it up. Here it is. The oldest fruitcake, woman named Fidelia Ford baked this fruitcake in 1878. This 141-year-old cake sets the world record for the oldest fruitcake according to the World Record Academy. Not Guinness Book, but the World Record Academy. The cake was initially preserved to honor Ford. Ford herself, established a tradition of baking the cake and letting it age for a full year before serving it during the holiday seasons. She died at age 65 before her 1878 cake could be eaten, and by the time the holidays arrived, the family considered her handiwork a legacy and not food. Until his 2013 death, the cake was in the care of Morgan Ford, which was her great-grandson. It is now in the charge of this lady, Julie Ruttinger, the great-great-granddaughter of Fidelia Ford. I guess this fruitcake was even on the Tonight Show in December of 2003. And the guy Morgan Ford at the time took a bite of it with Jay Leno. I didn't see that, so I don't know what they thought of it. I'm sure it was as great as every fruitcake. Maybe not. So that's the oldest fruitcake. How about that? Number 9. The oldest man-made structure. Where are we? 9? All right, I gotta find it. Here it is. Okay. I should have looked up how to say this. Dennis Algazi, you're going to have to straighten me out in the comments when you watch the replay, if you do, and I always appreciate that. Here it is, the oldest man-made structure in the world. It's I'm just going to say it phonetically. The Göbekli Tepe. It's believed to be the world's first man-made temple. It was dismissed as a medieval cemetery when it was first unearthed in the 1960s. It wasn't until 1994 when a German archaeologist first visited the stones in southeastern Turkey. They dated it back to 9500 BC. Wow. This is a time that predates pottery or metal tools. This site sits at the tip of the Fertile Crescent. These mammoth stones with intricate carvings stand proudly as a marvel of mankind's ingenuity. And this info comes from Fodors.com, the travel agency. And you can see where they built an observation area, and they have this now covered. When they found it, it was not covered, of course. But how about that? Oldest man-made structure. The oldest house I looked up, I thought of maybe putting the oldest home on this list, and that's somewhere in Scotland. I don't remember what it's called. Number 8 on the list. What do we have? Oh, the oldest book. It is, where is it? Here it is. Here's an image of it. The oldest book is called the Diamond Sutra. I think that's what it's called. It's a Buddhist holy text. It's considered to be the oldest surviving dated printed book in the world. Found in a walled-up cave in China, along with other printed materials, the book is made up of Chinese characters printed on a scroll of gray printed paper, wrapped along a wooden pole. The book was copied by a man called Wang Ji in May 868 AD on the instruction of his parents, which is noted at the end of the text. That's how we know that. The estimated age of this book is, by the way, that's a horrible image. I should have gotten a better one. The estimated age is 1,145 years old. That is the oldest book. Number 7, the oldest Academy Award winner is this guy, not too long ago. This is James Ivory. At the 90th Academy Awards, James Ivory became the oldest ever Oscar winner in any category at the age of 89 after receiving the award for Best Adapted Screenplay for his work on the movie Call Me By Your Name. So that is James Ivory. And you can see on his shirt there is a sketch of one of the film's stars, Timothy Chalamet. I felt I had to explain that. It's such a weird shirt. Number 6 on my list, oldest song. Okay. I have an image of a song. Yeah, I do. All right. So there's 2 here because I have the word songs. So let me just show you this. It's called the Hurrian Hymn Number 6, considered the world's earliest melody. But the oldest musical composition to have survived in its entirety is a 1st century AD Greek tune known as the Sikolos Epitaph. And that's this thing. The song was found engraved on an ancient marble column used to mark a woman's gravesite in Turkey. Quote, "I am a tombstone, an image," unquote, reads the inscription. More of what it says. Sikolos placed me here as an everlasting sign of deathless remembrance. The column also includes musical notation as well as a short set of lyrics that read, "While you live, shine, have no grief at all. Life exists only for a short while, and time demands its toll." How about that? Do I have this song? Yes. Let me find it. I have the Hurrian Hymn, and I have the Sikolos Epitaph. And here is just a little bit of it. And I'm running out of time, so that's all you're going to get. No, I don't want copyright infringement. I don't know. Would I get copyright from something that old? I would hope not. Okay, so here we go. Back to the list. Number 5, the oldest Major League Baseball manager. I had a feeling I knew who this was, and I was right. It's this guy, Connie Mack. He was 87 years, 283 days old when he retired. His managerial career was unlike anything we will ever see again. He began managing as a player manager, which was common back then. He did that in from 1894 to 1896. Then in 1901, he became the athletics manager, a post he would hold through 1950. He guided the club to 5 World Series titles and 9 pennants overall and was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1937. He's the guy on the right. Most Major League Baseball managers wear the uniforms that the players wear because, and that stems from being from player managers, which was a common thing back when Connie Mack started. But when he retired from being a player and he was just a manager solely, he went to wearing a suit. So he wore a suit his entire 50-plus year career. Connie Mack. I had a feeling I knew who that one was. All right, so number 4, the oldest religion. Any guesses? I'll just tell you. That is a lot of Roman coins, Chris. Hinduism may not be a unified religion per se or organized into a distinctive belief system, but Hindus, as they have been identifying themselves for centuries, the result of opposition with other religions, roughly follow the same central traditions, understandable to all religions' multifarious adherents. The first and foremost of these is a belief in the Vedas, 4 texts compiled between the 15th and 5th centuries BCE on the Indian subcontinent, and the faith's oldest scriptures, which make Hinduism, without doubt, the oldest religion in existence. So that's it. All right. Going through these quickly. 3 more. Here we go. What is number 3? Oh, another video. The oldest moving image. Let me just show you this before I show you the video. It's called, the oldest moving image is called Sally Gardner at a Gallop. The late 19th century saw nascent motion picture technology develop at a rapid pace as cameras and other technology slowly became mainstream. One of the earliest attempts at a moving image was the result of a test by film pioneer Edward Maybridge. The purpose of the 24 rapidly taken photographs of a galloping horse was to see whether a horse lifts all 4 of its feet off the ground during a gallop, which human eyes cannot see at a certain speed. The images showed that a horse sometimes has all 4 feet off the ground simultaneously. In 1880, Maybridge showed the images at the California School of Fine Arts, the first ever motion picture exhibition. So he took multiple pictures that you can see here laid out like that, and then put them together, and it made the very first movie of sorts. Let's watch it. Here it is. It's not long. It's maybe also the first animated GIF. Caitlin, make it! Blue, a Disney Adventure. My favorite college student until my son graduates high school and then goes to college. But yes, right now, yes. Welcome in. It's great to see you again. So that's the oldest movie ever. Oldest movie. Yeah. First movie, really. And it still exists. We can still watch it. Next, number 2 on the list, the oldest lighthouse. Why do lighthouses fascinate me? Well, they're just cool. The oldest lighthouse still in operation is this one. It's called the Tower of Hercules. It's the oldest lighthouse that is still used for maritime signaling. The Tower of Hercules is at the entrance of La Coruña Harbor in northwestern Spain. It was constructed in the late 1st century AD when the Romans built the Forum Brigantium. That's it. It looks bigger up close. All right. We're down to number 1. It is 8 o'clock. Perfect timing, Jim. Here it is. Number 1, the oldest tree. I had heard in California they got some pretty old trees. And, yeah, the oldest trees in California. Although we don't have there are plenty of pictures of the range of trees where the oldest one is found, but they're not telling us which one's the oldest. Let me explain. The Great Basin bristlecone pine is the type of tree that's oldest. Until 2013, the oldest individual tree in the world was Methuselah, a 4,800-year-old Great Basin bristlecone pine in the White Mountains of California. Researchers at the Rocky Mountain Tree Ring Research Group then announced the age of another such tree, also located in the White Mountains. This one, over 5,000 years old. What they believe to be 5,062 years old. Methuselah and its unnamed senior pine's exact locations are kept a close secret in order to protect them. You can still visit the grove where Methuselah hides, but you'll have to guess which tree it is. So, and you're wondering how, don't you have to cut down a tree to count its rings? Yes, but there's a way to determine the age of a tree without killing it. An increment borer is a tool that can be drilled into the center of a tree and retracted, removing a cylinder of the trunk. The thin cylinder extracted from the tree will show all of the tree's rings, which can accurately determine its age. This would be the best and most effective method when determining the age of a tree that does not need to be cut down, such as these ancient bristlecone pines. Ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's Top 15 list. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you're new to the show, thank you so much for finding us. If you're reacquainting yourself with the show, thank you also. And to all my usual viewers, thank you so much. I believe, and I don't know, I didn't check, Mouse Talk is probably live with the show. So let's head on over to Mouse Talk and visit with Walt and Melissa. I don't know what they're doing, or even if they're doing it, but I assume they're doing it. So, live stream, Mouse Talk. Thank you so much, everybody. Also, check out The Hitchhiking Bones at 10 p.m. Eastern with their Disney-themed live stream as well. All things Disney. I'm sure they'll be talking about the news as they always do. So, thank you, everybody. Let me get to the video that I like to end the show with.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.